Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Lizelle, and today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my first impressions on the Too Faced Born This Way foundation as well as their concealer. I have heard many great things about this particular foundation, but I never was really one to go out and try it. I don't know, I just thought it was really hyped up, but then Too Faced came along and released their concealer and I knew that I wanted to try that out, so I figured that I may as well get them both and just try them out together. So for reference, the shades that I got are Warm Nude in the foundation and Light in the concealer. First off, the packaging is adorable. Too Faced always gets it right when it comes to cute packaging. As you can see, the foundation is in this beautiful frosted glass bottle, and it does come with a lid and a pump, which is great because foundations that don't come with a pump are super frustrating at times. So I like that this does come with a pump. And as for the concealer, it pretty much mimics the packaging of the foundation, although the tube is just like a typical plastic tube. It comes with I haven't even opened this yet, this is my first time opening these. There we go. So it comes with a doe foot applicator, which I love for concealers. So for the claims, it says that this oil-free foundation masterfully diffuses the line between makeup and skin. Coverage so undetectable and skin so naturally radiant, they'll think you were born this way. Which, I mean, who doesn't want their skin to look like it is naturally the way it looks once you apply foundation? From what I can see, the concealer has pretty much the same claims as the foundation. It says that after using Born This Way concealer, 100% of people said it showed improvement in skin moisture levels within 1 hour. So that's amazing. I mean, I at the moment have super dehydrated skin. If you don't know, I am currently on a course of Accutane at the moment. Typically, my skin type is very, very oily, but over the past few months, it has just been really dry and dehydrated. So I have been looking for more foundations that do give me that hydration that I need, and I'm guessing that these are definitely going to help with that. For the foundation, it says that 100% said that this foundation blurred their imperfections, 98% said their foundation made their skin look absolutely perfect, and 97% said this foundation provided a natural coverage. As for the ingredients, they both contain coconut water, alpine rose, and hyaluronic acid, which is awesome because they do help to keep your skin hydrated and give your skin a more smoother and youthful look. So now that I have covered all of that, I am going to get into applying the products to my face. I did moisturize my face and just apply the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I always wear a primer with a foundation, so I just figured that there's no point of me trying it without a primer because I always wear a primer anyway. Okay, I'm just going to shake this up. I'm going to take a pump on the back of my hand. And I think I might just try half of my face with the Sigma. So I'm going to try half of my face with the Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush. Yep, that's the one. And then the other half I'm just going to try out a damp beauty blender and see how that works with the application process. So like I said, we're starting with the foundation first. I have taken a pump to the back of my hand. It literally has absolutely no scent, and it's not thick, but it's not watery. Like, it's just medium. I don't know, it's in the middle. So I'm just gonna dot that on my face. As you guys can see, I do have a fair bit of acne scarring to cover, so we'll see how this does at covering that up. And I'm just going to stipple that in first with the kabuki brush. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, and then I'll buff it in. That did a pretty good job. The only places that I really find I need coverage is my cheeks, because as you can see, that's where most of my acne scarring is. My forehead, my chin, and that, I don't really have much to deal with there, so I mainly focus most of the foundation I apply on this area of my face. Alright, so that's one side done with the brush. It hasn't fully covered everything up, but it's done a pretty good job. I think I would go in and add a little bit of extra foundation to the areas where I feel I need it, not anywhere else, because I don't really need much coverage anywhere else, just to the acne scarring. I'm just going to apply some to the other side of my face, and this side I will try out the beauty blender and see how it likes it. I did of course dampen it. I think for me personally, because I am looking for more of a full coverage, perhaps using a brush is better, because like we all know, using a damp beauty blender does soak up excess product, which is great, but because I am needing that coverage, I don't really want it to suck up too much extra product, if you know what I mean. Using a beauty blender for this foundation would be great if you don't really have anything to cover up. That's how it looks. Coverage, pretty decent. If you didn't have much imperfections to cover up or acne scarring like I do, then you would not have a problem with just one layer. I, however, am going to go in with a second layer just to see how it holds up coverage wise, and because I do want to cover up all this acne scarring that I have. Okay, so that is about 2 layers on each side of my face. One side I did do with the flat top kabuki brush, and the other side I did do with the beauty blender, but I decided to just go into this portion of my face with the flat top kabuki brush because I felt like it was giving me more coverage over those acne scars that I wanted to cover up. It doesn't feel heavy at all, it feels really light, and it just makes my skin look really smooth and glowy. And yeah, so far I really like it, but I've only had it on for like 5 minutes, so we'll have to see how it holds up. But now I am going to go in and apply the concealer to the normal places that I would conceal, so underneath my eyes, and then I am going to use it kind of as a highlighting concealer as well, just because that's how I always go in with concealer. Again, this concealer does not really have a scent, and I love that it comes with a doe foot applicator because it just makes it easier to like paint it onto your face. Alright, so now that that's on, I'm just going to use the beauty blender to blend that into my skin. Wow. The real test though comes with how it holds up underneath your eyes. Like, I feel like you can really tell if a concealer is good on how it holds up underneath your eyes. Holy crap, that's amazing. As you guys can see, it's done an awesome job to cover up the darkness I have on my lids and under my eyes. I do have really dark eyelids just because that's just the way my eyes are. But yeah, it's done a really good job to cover that up. I am very impressed. I know I look a little bit weird now because I have like a flat face full of foundation and concealer and nothing else on. I am going to go ahead and set the concealer and foundation with a powder because I can't not set my face with a powder. But yeah, it makes my face look really glowy and dewy, and I'm really liking that. I think I am going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and I will come back in a couple of hours to update you guys. Hey guys, I'm back with an update. So it has been about 3 hours since I initially applied the foundation, and as you can see, I did go ahead and do the rest of my face makeup. If you are interested, a tutorial on this should be up soon. So my initial thoughts are that I like it a lot. When it came to applying the rest of my makeup on top, it was really easy. There were no issues with that. I have noticed that I do have a little bit of creasing around my mouth in my natural expression lines, which is inevitable. I get that with every single foundation I use. The concealer, however, has done amazing. My under eye feels so smooth and soft, and I don't have any creasing going on at the moment, which is awesome. But it has only been 3 hours since I put this on my face. So far so good. I don't really have much to report just yet because I have only been wearing it for a minimal amount of time, but I would have to say that I really like it so far. The coverage is great. The color match is awesome. I was worried that the color might not match me, but the color is pretty good for me. So yeah, I'm really happy with it so far, and I will be back later to give you guys my final thoughts. Hey guys, I am back with my final thoughts and opinions on the foundation and concealer. It's about 9 p.m. at night, and it has been about 9 hours since I initially applied the foundation and concealer to my face. So just looking in the mirror, I would have to say that it did hold up incredibly well on my face, but I don't have oily skin at the moment, so that may be a contributing factor as to why it's held up so well, because I literally just don't produce any oil. So that would definitely have to be something to take into consideration. I still do have creasing from my natural expression lines here, but that's inevitable, like I said previously, because I always get that regardless of what foundation or what I wear. I did notice though that around my mouth, especially on the corners, because I do have extremely dry lips at the moment, it did accentuate the little bits of dry skin that I do have. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with the foundation. I'd have to say I'm quite happy with it. Although I do have a couple of bumps here, and I don't know if that's like from the foundation clogging my pores. Maybe that's just something that happened, I don't know, maybe it's just coincidental, but that's just something I noticed. As for the concealer, I do have a little bit of creasing going on, but it's not too bad. It's not as bad as other concealers that I have tried in the past. If I was to compare this to the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, which is like my ride or die concealer, I would definitely have to say that it isn't as good as the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, but it still did a really good job of keeping my under eye area somewhat hydrated and concealed. So yeah, those are my first impressions on the Born This Way foundation and concealer by Too Faced. All in all, I do like both of the products, and I'm sure you guys will see me use them in future videos and tutorials. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment for me down below, and I definitely will reply. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you stay updated with all the videos that I post. If you guys want to follow me on any of my social media accounts, all the links for those will be listed in the description box, so don't forget to check those out. And with that being said, I hope you're all having an awesome week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.